to begin. Here he comes. Selvin from the 3. To the 23. Third series, the ankle seems fine. We have had a confrontation, but it was all woofing and no punches. Under fire, mock throws, intercepted by Strait. Got it at the 35-yard line. Here comes Derek Strait, looking for a blocker, and Strait has given Oklahoma a first and goal inside the 10-yard line, and Derek Strait all over Roy Williams. Many of you know the story. Strait is from Ronaldo works. Is the tailback. He gets the first carry. Ronaldo for the end zone, and Oklahoma scores just like that. The favored Sooners strike right after the turnover on the Ronaldo works touchdown run around the right side of the Longhorn defense. Left-footed kicker. Ball will be put down at the 10. Good. And there's number 7, Everidge. Nicholson now steps out to the slot man. They throw to Thomas. Thomas is trapped, nothing doing, and the Oklahoma defense forces a punt with Antonio Perkins making them. Here it is, 4th down now. Young Richmond McGee back to punt. Hangs it up high, and Perkins, the return whiz, fields it at the 26-yard line, forced back to the middle. He'll try to stretch, and he does. Now he's got a seam in the middle. Fumble. Diving for the ball, the burnt orange jerseys of Texas. Texas celebrating, and they've got it.
They've included double teaming Roy Williams.
3rd down and 7 from the pocket. Young's got the middle. Got it. First down. Hit the big fella. Turns the corner, and Williams, still battling, is stopped at the 12-yard line. So Roy Williams get down. Benson, the running back. Young stands, pump fakes, waits now, takes off. Looking for a block, ran into his own man, dives for the end zone, reaches, but he is down, and I believe it was just short of that first down. RN is additional tight ends blocking. They go in motion. It's 3rd down and short. Benson, end zone, touchdown, Texas. Both teams convert turnovers early for touchdowns. An interception by Chance Mock leads to the Oklahoma score, and then Oklahoma's first fumble loss here today. Dusty Mangum now for the tie. Got it.
So those two guys are huge.
Need to reach the 31-yard line for the first down. Fires for it. Got it on the completion. Clayton at the 40. And folks, Jason White. 3rd and 11. Rankins off to the right side. White looks middle, comes back off of it, and in trouble. Sacked at the 27-yard line by Philip Eager, the hard-nosed safety, who was the defensive player.
Not, but he made a huge mistake early. Cost his team.
Brett Robin is the back. Young rolling away from trouble. Great speed. Picked off. Intercepted by number 23, Brodney Poole. 3 interceptions in 2 weeks for the Houston sophomore. Rush linemen trying to get fresh rushers. Williams in the game, but White gets it off anyway. Got the first down. There's Jones inside the 20-yard line. And about on this first down. Jason White, the inside handoff to Works, picks his way, cuts back, smashes, first down, first and goal inside the 5-yard line. Ronaldo backs of Michaels and Madden not to do it again. 2nd down and goal now, and here comes White. Play fake, got a man wide open. Here comes a touchdown. They walk in. J.D. Runnels, the sophomore fullback.
Jason White has his pick on that one. They changed the strength of the formation.
Right, now DeCarlo again. McCoy the holder. So Oklahoma. He ruled that he was still in there when he took the knee, and Young keeps it. A beautiful play fake, and Vince Young breaks free, still going. Midfield, still on his feet. They can't stop him. He's at the 40. Amazing. Down the sideline. Hurdles and down to the 19-yard line. Let's hear it for the freshman from Houston, folks. It doesn't get any better than that. Freshman at Norman, Oklahoma next year. Second down. The hand now to Benson. Slashes. Daylight needs one more block. And he's down at the 7-yard line as Brandon Everidge saved without the injured Frank Gore. First down and goal. And from the shotgun quarterback draw, what a play with Young. Dives, fumble, and Oklahoma says, we've got it. They do.
Right into Derek Strait's hands. Caught it in midair. You can see it, Vince Young, such a gifted runner, but that ball is popped loose, goes in the air. I think it was Rodney Poole, number 23, that got it.
The 14-yard line. White sprinting, cut off, fires, complete. A beautiful completion for a first down. Seems to be in complete command of this offense, the way he directs it. Into the pocket, fires another perfect strike. 40, 45, 50. Clayton still going, and he is down at the 46-yard line. Give White 39. Now, this is certainly a passing down. It's second down and 9. But they elect to run it, and why not? Texas expected the same thing we did, and Jones pops it to the 31. Finally, over on the Longhorn bench, the defensive signals being flashed, and Jones to daylight. Griffin wraps him up. At the 24-yard line, we check. They put Clayton in the slot, and they're chasing Clayton with Vasher. So the matchup now is Vasher against Clayton, and White back middle high, got a wide open man, incomplete. If he had caught it in stride, he would have. Well, attempt by Trey DiCarlo. Rice to snap it. McCoy will put it down for the left-footed kicker. On its way, long enough. He's got it. DiCarlo. Third down. Lehman's over in a gap. Now they fill it with a safety and then back out. Now Young in trouble, and he eats it at the 18-yard line. A penalty flag comes late. Nicholson, number 8, comes down to practice to see the team and visit with Mac. White goes overboard, got Clayton over the shoulder, and Clayton stays in bounds, looking for one block. Coming to the right side now. Got away from Giger and makes it to the 15-yard line. Mark Clayton, 47 yards. Second down. In the 15-yard line. Fake the inside handoff. Fires complete. Rankins, there's a penalty flag. A late flag. Cedric Griffin was wrestling Jawan. Third and goal from the 7. Now what? Fires incomplete. As there was pressure from the Texas defensive front that time. 4-yard attempt. He's 1 of 1. No breeze in his face, and he nails it. 2 for 2 for Trey DiCarlo. It's 20-7. Oklahoma with the lead. Young rolls the pocket, deflected, picked off, and Oklahoma's going to walk in with the interception. Touchdown, Jonathan Jackson, the junior from Houston. Vince Young, folks, is still a freshman. It has been a turnover feast for this Sooner defense. Up 27-7. Young straight back. Fires high. Williams went up in the air for the ball and pulled
In soft zone. Here's the roll-up to his side.
Young is back. Being forced to the right, throws on the move, and the wide open target is Sloan Thomas. He was camped out on that. Straight back. Now he'll take off. He's got daylight. Here he comes. 10, 5 for the end zone. Touchdown, Vince Young. When he takes off. except for his height. He reminds you of Michael Vick. There have been very few quarterbacks come along who can run in open. No good. And a big miss. Friends, Chance Mock seated alongside, helping him out over there. Now White fires low, complete, first down midfield. Here he comes, Clayton. And penalty flags come flying. Those hands were very high up around the face mask area as he was trying to bolt free.
Personal foul, grabbing the face mask on the defense. 15 from the end of the run. First down.
Down in 10 from the 20. Fake the inside handoff. And White buys time. Goes in zone. Got a receiver. Touchdown! He goes to Will Peoples, who was wide open. 20 yards on the scoring strike for White. His second touchdown pass.
We saw Oklahoma win the national championship with Josh Heupel, and we never saw anybody carve up an offense like Jason White is carving up a press.
It's not for just bragging rights down here. It's recruiting rights. And now the Sooners have scored on 5. Lehman again trying to hand fight in. Can't get there. They swing Robbins, and Robbins is down at the 25, and Texas will be forced to punt. Nicholson, the defender, on the play. Continuing to defend 1 and 2. Now White. First down, drops it off. Wide open as Ronaldo works. Johnson busting out of bounds. Clock stops 35 seconds. Going back to off to the left. Jones comes over to the right. Pump to the right. And White down at the 18-yard line in the arms of Roderick Wright. And
yeah, they don't have any timeouts. Oklahoma must line up on the run.
They have got to take it. I'm surprised that they didn't spike the ball and stop the clock on third down and then kick the field goal. And now they're late. I think that is a mistake by the coaching staff right there. But nevertheless, why not? Hey, I surrender. Snoops knows a lot more than I do. Why not? Let the time run out. And Snoops is 13 of 17. Play fake. Fires, and Wilson reaches for it at the 39-yard line. Down 15 yards for the Sooners. Runnels, the motion man, the slant. Clayton reaches up, and there's another nifty grab for Clayton. Now 6 passes. And Jones, first down. Crosses midfield. We check in with Jackaroo.
Actually take them to an upscale one where they could order an appetizer too.
First down and 10. Inside handoff to Jones. Breaks it free. Another first down to the 36-yard line. Shishan, Carter, Joseph, and Brown, the offensive line. And here's Works. Out of bounds as he approaches the 30-yard line here in the third quarter. Here's Jones for the first down. Well, last I saw, the Gators were upsetting. They are beating up on another of the unbeatens. So here's Works. He crosses close to the 10-yard line. That's another play. Would have been legal in the college game. We're going to talk a little bit about that rule here as White slash. And here comes Rankins. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Javon Rankins in for the touchdown. And that rule discussion will have to wait.
Well, I'll tell you, what's tougher to stop? The hand
scored here today against Texas. Carlo tacks on the extra point. Second down and long. Fires in underneath. And got a first down, Roy Williams.
Well, you can see the talent right there in Roy Williams.
Underneath, Benson stumbling, got the first down to the 34-yard line. Let's first down and 10. Benson. fumbled over there. Oklahoma jumping on it. Yes. And that is the 5th turnover. Derek Strait has been involved in 3 of them.
They have.
3rd down and 5. Thornton and on White, who was juggling as he went down. And White did a good job of saving possession that time. I'm looking for a 1st down. Tries to get an open receiver, and I believe he's got daylight. If he takes off, he'll get it. Got it. Out of bounds, 1st down. You know, we talk about Heisman Trophy candidates and passing quarterback. Let Vince Young. They need to reach the 42-yard line to keep the drive alive. Throws high, incomplete. Oklahoma football. Intended for Johnson. Was thrown a little bit high. Young formation. And then they even motion one of the backs as an H-back. And the use works to stretch to the left. And he slashes 40. 35 goes for the middle of the end zone. In a foot race. Works, goes for the end zone. Got it. Touchdown. Oklahoma. 54 yards for Ronaldo Works. He's now over 100 yards on the day with 2 touchdowns. The 4th straight game that the Sooners have scored 50-plus points. The first time in school history, as Bob Stoops will tell one and all, this is the best Oklahoma team he has ever had. And if it holds up that way, look out. This team is well on its way to Bourbon Street. And that Nokia Sugar Bowl championship on January 4th when numbers 1 and 2 will play. And number 1 looks pretty strong here today, folks. They're protecting their position with 51 points against the for the Sooners. Safety blitz. Benson and Jackson come from the backside to get him. Benson was picking up the blitzer. Nicholson coming in. And Jackson got there from the backside. Long handoff to Jones, gets squared, and this time he picks up another 1st down, but White pitches it quickly to Clayton as we start the 4th quarter. Clayton's free, goes for the end zone, touchdown, Oklahoma. Hurts,
That
doesn't
one?
it? Ooh.
That one?
Oh, yeah.
I got a lot of marks. Texas got a lot of marks that hurt today.
Ooh. Number 1, and to ensure that they get there, they just got to keep on winning. That's the key for the Sooners. In the middle, good delivery to Williams, and surrounded, and down at the 26-yard line.
See, that came with
Big Tex out there welcoming all the Sooners. Almost intercepted.
live action.
3rd and 9. Blitz gets it off. Can we get a 1st down? Hickson in a foot race. Penalty flag, ball out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And the line judge will spot it at the goal here. Paul Thompson now.
He's really hit the bubble screen before.
Inside handoff, and Hickson is stopped, and it's Texas football with 7:17 to go. Reed Boyd.
That Big 12 championship game, Nebraska, Oklahoma, would be quite a tussle.
3rd down, Mock takes out.
Had the ball, just swinging loose. Just swinging that ball around.
What is that? 6 turnovers now for the left. Thompson with a pitch to Hickson, and Hickson battling toward the end zone, didn't make it. But he might have gotten the 1st down. I believe he did get the 1st down.
Recruiting program at Oklahoma.
Jones in at running back, and he'll score. And a flag on the hit.
And Aaron Harris is going to get on sportsmanlike.
He was already in the end zone, and a lot of frustrations on the Harris hit. Way, and also happens to be his daughter's 18th birthday. So Malia, happy birthday. And what a better present than
average, and that's just because they don't have enough players. Oklahoma does. They keep number 7 in there just to keep him on the field, and he's going to make a half the tackle with Dennison on this play again. You know, if you're a backup linebacker for Oklahoma, you're almost a starter.
So there it is. The camera crews across the field are surrounding Stoops as he'll come to the center.